when they're due. So all of your volunteers should see that clear as day. Just make sure you write the city or town on that line at the top. Again, it is small, but make sure you write that city or town at the top. Make sure that your candidate's name is spelled properly in the box. We double check it against the declaration of candidacy form, but we want you to double check it as well. If you flip the pages over, you'll notice the notary section in the bottom. You've got to make sure that you have a notary sign. You have the circulator's got to sign it, that they witnessed every signature on the paper, and then the notary is going to witness that circulator's signature. Typical notary rules, and we did give you a notary packet about who can notarize and who can't. The rest of it, that third column on the right, is for the board of canvassers, so you don't need to worry about that. They're going to certify the signatures and sign it. So that's what you're going to need to do to get your signatures. So you can go out and get them. Just again, I can't say it clear enough. Make sure you write the town at the top, and you're going to deliver it to that city or town at the top of the page. And all the addresses are on that form that we just gave you. And you've got until February 6th at 4 p.m. to turn them in.
What would make it a form get rejected?
If the form's not notarized, if the circulator didn't sign it on the back, then the city or town probably won't accept it.
If the circulator, whoever circulated it, the person, like if I'm circulating it, have my name on there.
You've got a sign on the back, in the column on the left in the back. You've got a sign saying, I, Darius Mitchell, witness every signature on this paper.
Okay.
And you've got a sign in front of a notary.
Okay.
And that notary is going to sign in the middle column.
Okay.
Okay. Now, there's going to be a whole host of reasons of why the town's going to invalidate a signature. They might not be registered to vote, or they might be registered in another town. So they're going to invalidate signatures that are not eligible for their city or town. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, we'll do that afterwards. Yeah.
And it's not necessary to be a registered voter in Rhode Island to collect signatures?
Circulate, that's correct. And so that's answered right in the nomination form FAQ. So take a look at that before you circulate.
And any party can sign, like I'm Republican, so Democrat can sign it, Independent can sign it,
We're all signing
Republican.
each other's papers right now.
Okay.
There's no difference between Republican, Democrat, Independent. Anybody can sign a paper, and anybody you can sign in case a voter says to you, "Well, I already signed candidate X's papers," they can sign yours as well. They just can't sign your paper more than once, and the system's going to know that. So even if they try, the system will prevent it from happening when it goes to validation. Make sense? All right, and you know where to find us. Any questions, let us know. You've got enough paper for 10,000 signatures. We gave you 200 copies. I think it's more than that, actually, because you can fit 50 signatures on each page. So you got room for 200. What's that?
It's 200.
200 copies, yep.
What do we do when we run out and we've already got 10,000, we want 10,000 more?
Well, I can tell you that the cities and towns will stop validating once you hit a certain threshold. So if you get 1,500 signatures, we're going to tell the towns to stop, and they're going to have to try to work on getting another candidate on the ballot. So we're not going to. It doesn't matter how many you can get 10,000, but I can tell you the towns will stop. Yeah. Well, no, that's a good question.
But I know those forms aren't going to be completely filled out.
That's right.
That's two signatures and that's it.
Yeah, try to do the best you can to get as many people to sign the form as you can. But you'll have some that only one person signs. Hey, their signature's just as good as anyone else's, so you want to turn it in. But and if you can, turn them in on a rolling basis. The cities and towns like to keep up with getting them validated. Now, our website's going to have this information on it. However, the website is only going to have the information once they're certified. So the city or town will validate the signatures at their office, then they deliver the papers to us, and we certify them. So it's going to be a while before you find out whether or not your candidate makes the ballot. But if you give us a call, we can tell you how many signatures the state has validated so far, and then once they come to us, we certify them. All right. And for those that just stepped in, I'll go.
So you can turn them in and get your count as you turn them in.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. You just call us, the towns, and we can tell you how many have been validated so far. Now you got to remember, you might turn in a whole bunch of them, but the town won't get to them right away. They have until February 19th to actually go through the signatures. All right.